Yeah. Are you deaf? All the belts mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't try a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. 201 pounds even. He stands 5'11" with a reach of 74.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Good luck.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. He just misses with that jab. Oh, and that left hook hurt him. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange. Quick punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Let's talk about the greatest. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He missed with that jab. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
They exchange punches. Good left hand. He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He got out of the way of that right hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What a nightmare scenario!
Ambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Let's talk about the greatest. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. They're both trying for a knockout. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight...
He's rolled the dice. He's coming up aces here, but can he seal the deal? No, we don't see a knockdown. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches bet their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about the greatest. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter shot. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
God, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
And they got caught. No, we don't see a knockdown. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a nightmare scenario.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Let's talk about the greatest. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Hey, wait a minute. He caught him clean. Much better game plan here. Good counter right. They're in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. He closed the show. Disaster averted. Nice counter punch. These two were made for each other. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Can they finish it? A much better game plan here. And he misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, and he rocked him. And now we'll see what kind of finisher he is.
He is abs.
Let's talk about the greatest. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Hey, those punches add up. Swing and a miss with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to... Oh, and he rocked him, and now we'll see what kind of finisher he is.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Let's talk about the greatest. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Solid punch. That punch landed. The referee really thinking about stopping it. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Oh, and a heavy shot, and you can see his legs are gone. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you.
Why weren't they more cautious? How is this fight still continuing? He caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter... Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about the greatest. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He closed the show. Down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Beautiful counterpunch. Jones goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was hurt.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And he'll be taking on the juggernaut Joe Joyce. 6'6" tall, 210 pounds, and he loves to bang it out.
Giving away a lot of weight here. So now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point. You cannot afford to make any mistakes.
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. The juggernaut Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut.
Wow, someone's being really generous here, giving away a lot of weight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the juggernaut, Joe Joyce.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. No power in those punches. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
How did he absorb that hook? Caution being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about the greatest. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Absolutely shattered. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. But he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That counter shot lands. And he misses with that jab. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. No rest for the weary. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
It's everything we dreamt of. It's everything we got excited and giddy for. This is what we're here for.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division. This is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. That was the moment. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Left counter scores. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the greatest. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if...
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He misses with that jab. He missed with that jab. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Left punch. Talk about punches and defense failed them. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. He caught him big time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about the greatest. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that. And beautiful. That's it. No, just put a few body shots in there a little bit.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He misses with that jab. And he just misses with that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Good counter punch. How is this fight still continuing? Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Right back into the fray. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Huge opportunity. Can he cash in?
Oh, I heard.
Let's talk about the greatest. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
On to the fifth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Perfect counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Fantastic punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Let's talk about the greatest. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump on. Every time you see him.
There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? Back and forth they go. Do you believe this? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left shot lands. The perfect counter lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Counter right. Oh, that changes everything, and down they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's talk about the greatest. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive.
Don't get carried away.
Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up?
He caught him big time. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. What a nightmare scenario! How is this fight still continuing? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so like to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job by him to block that jab. He caught him big time. A much better game plan here. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Let's talk about the greatest. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's knackered, man. He's knackered. Come behind your jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. It's all offense all the time. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He just misses with that big right hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
I've seen that happen so many times. Don't take things for granted.
And we may see an early stoppage here. Good job trying to back out of trouble. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you okay?
This fight will continue. Let's talk about the greatest. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's absolutely shattered. Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Good, see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. No, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused, don't let him back in.
And we enter the ninth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. They both want the knockout. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Counter punching. There's a counter shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what?
Huge opportunity. Can he cash in? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Final stumbling around in potholes. Let's talk about the greatest. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body and head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. We've made it to round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round. The bravery being shown here is just the fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
Will this fight continue? No, it will not. They're going to stop it.
I was getting a little anxious.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if...